Superior Sunrise continues here at the Bighorn Classic in Sheridan, Wyoming. Day number 2 is just moments away from getting underway. Some great cattle out of the Valle Grande Ranch today that you're going to see from this gentleman, Mark Archibald, who joins us here on Superior Sunrise. Mark, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about your cattle program and what we're going to see today with the cattle that you're selling today.
Well, thank you, Ty. One of the things, my dad started this ranch in '65, and there's 3 of us brothers and a good group of employees, and we run about 2,000 mother cows. Well, this market's hot enough, we thought we'd hedge the bet a little bit. We're bringing about 1,600 to market today, steers and heifers respectively even, and we're going to feed those cattle into March 1. We have the ability to grow them on further. That's kind of a cow-calf is about half our operation, and the other half is a custom feed yard. And we're no different than any other cow-calf producers. Everything is a different enterprise. And we felt it would be prudent right now to, well, market some of our own stock. And we feed about 12,000 head a year. And it's just kind of hedging the bet as everybody else is.
Yeah, that sounds really good. It sounds like Valle Grande Ranch has got a lot to offer, not only with the cattle today. Your Superior rep, Jason, was on with us a little bit earlier, and he was talking a little bit about your feed yard, and I would like for you to expand on that a little bit, too, because it sounds like a great operation.
Well, we're a little unique. We like balling calves. We're located in northwestern South Dakota, and we're a stopping point for western calves going to those eastern finishing yards, slat barns, whatever. Well, we've got a phenomenal health program. We've got, again, a great staff, redundancy and generators and wells and real water. So one thing, if you are feeding cattle and you're taking these cattle to the east, and if you're feeding a backgrounding yard, they got to have redundancies. We get winter storms, we get things like this. Again, everything is in redundancies. And we've got enough experience, been doing this 30 years. And by golly, we just got a really good, safe program, and we're looking for clients.
Absolutely, they're looking for clients, so you guys can look them up. One thing that Jason mentioned earlier that I'd like for you to touch on a little bit is because of the way you've got the feed yard built up there where y'all are from, you can kind of be off the grid for a few days. So if you get a bad weather storm, y'all can handle it and still continue.
We can go 30 days off the grid, and it's just not a problem. We've got enough fuel storage and so on. One of the other things we've done in the past, and it isn't prevalent with these higher prices, but we've done a lot of export. We've exported cattle into the Middle East, flowing cattle out of planes in Chicago, hit boats out of Wilmington, Delaware, and the way our yard's set up, we're a federally quarantine or isolation facility in South Dakota. I think one of the only ones in South Dakota. So that's just one of the services that we offer, and it shows you the depth of our operational management with software and employees and so on.
Mark, one of the things that I better have you mention before we let you go here is not only do you have a feed yard of your own, but you also build feed yards for folks. So that's something you could touch on.
We built some yards up in the upper Midwest, and I worked with a guy by the name of Jake Schubert, Mike Schubert, Plus One Manufacturing. Mike has passed, but we're starting to concentrate some of our efforts in the Middle East, in Africa. We're working on constructing slaughterhouses and just basically giving an operational management point of view on things kind of around the world. The rest of the world is loving protein, and they're loving our protein, and by no means, nobody ever is going to produce what we do, but the whole world is basically becoming protein-driven as the societies become more affluent.
Mark, it's so good to get all that information from you this morning. Not only thank you for joining us here on the show, good luck to you today with selling your cattle with Valle Grande Ranch.
It should be a good day.
I think it's going to be a good day. You guys look him up if you got any feed yard questions. For sure, Mark will be able to help you. Stay with us here on Superior Sunrise. We've got more to get to on the other side of this break. We're closer and closer to sale time.